Wing Creep as a sponsor? Big Bear Barbecue Supplies. In its new home at the Transit Town Plaza in Williamsville, New York, carrying barbecue supplies and various local hot sauces for your wings and such you can only find here that aren't available at grocery stores in Buffalo. So come on in and creep this place out.
Wing Creep here at Batch on Porter Road in Niagara Falls, New York, bringing you an evaluation episode. If you're new here, make sure to like this video, support me in the comments, and subscribe on YouTube to join the Creep Clan. Today I'm joined by a special guest, fellow local foodie YouTuber for our third collaboration, SweatPantsJoeEATS. So it's been about a year since our last collab, although I did see you recently at Wingnuts on Millersport, my #1 power ranked wing. What did you think of Wingnuts there?
Yeah, I could see why they're your #1 power ranked wing. They are awesome. I've ranked them on my channel before, but I went to their location when they were in the brewery. Now they have their own sports bar. You gotta go check them out. Probably #1 on my power rankings as well.
So I've never heard about Batch up here until one of your super fans made a comment on your recent Jetport YouTube video, which is across the street, which you sent me a screenshot of, who mentioned to check out the wings at Batch with the Wing Creep. So what do you think we'll expect here at Batch?
Well, so the superfan Ryan, he's a good dude and he wouldn't steer us wrong. Batch has been on my radar for a while and I've been wanting to come here, so I'm glad we're here.
And apparently there are about 25 wing sauces in the menu, so we got a lot to choose from. And we were last at Judi's Lounge here in Niagara Falls, which is about a mile away. So how will this compare for wings in Niagara Falls? So come along with us and let's creep this place out.
Closed Sundays and Mondays like most bars, but with very limited hours of 4 to midnight down the street from the famous Griffin Gastropub. They do have 50-cent wings on Wednesdays, as it is very casual inside with a dartboard in the back with some live music in the front. If you remember the original Honey's restaurant in Niagara Falls, it's the same owner, and they also offer a wing sauce flavor of the week. Wings are front and center on the menu, and even offering ranch or blue cheese, and spelling it out that they have celery and carrots plus boneless wings. But with so many flavors on the menu, we were able to get 6 different flavors and 5s for 30 wings. We got hot, honey butter barbecue, barbecue raspberry, medium Cajun, smokehouse gold, and citrus explosion. As promised from the menu, wings came out with celery and carrots and blue cheese separated by flavor on baskets with aluminum foil. The disposable boats had handwritten labels of what the 6 flavors were, as this was a nice touch when remembering which was which sauce. The sauce spread was pleasant, but the layout reminded us of the former Dalmatia Hotel with the 50 flavors, and Casale's, which we collabed on, with very casual appearance with the small wings. Presentation and distribution is a 7.8 out of 10. Unfortunately, the kitchen is so small that they do not have a char grill for the many offerings of the barbecue variety they have on the menu. These wings were super crispy in true form. They did the best with what they have with all those flavors on these tiny wings. The barbecue raspberry was sticky in texture, and the Cajun offering was a fair mix of the dry seasoning meets medium sauce. Cooking texture is a decent 8 out of 10. These small and medium wings almost were miniature wings, similar to the former Casale's. The freshness was fine, but the size was definitely smaller than Normantown, as SweatPantsJoeEATS and I were on the same page with mostly everything here. Freshness and size is 7 out of 10. Flat out, I can't go in here on this day. So many sauces that were given several sample sides to try out with a straw.
And that was not even on a wing.
The mango habanero, something that sounds great to some, but it's never really interesting in taste though. Before ordering, we tried the citrus explosion, which wasn't on the original radar for us, and we added it, and it became the star of the 6 layers. All these sauces on the menu are homemade. The bartender recommended the hot out of all that variety, and she was right. It stood out as it was elevated above a traditional Frank's. And don't get me started on that suicide. Probably the most pain I experienced all wing from a wing that didn't even look like a suicide. It barely looked like a mild sauce with 25 flavors though. Some may be unnecessary, but it's still fun. Original and creativity is 8.8 out of 10. So that honey butter barbecue, nothing like barbels. A lot in town are trying to mimic it, as these were a little bit too watery. The barbecue raspberry, not much flavor, much more flavor at Judi's, but the real winners were the citrus explosion, which had an amazing balance of heat and citrus flavors. This is a must must-try when you go to Batch. Their homemade hot, which was a star, as well as that smokehouse gold, which was not really memorable and ended up dipping most of the wings into a side of this hot sauce. Cajun was enjoyable, but had better elsewhere, so 3 hits, 3 so-so, taste and flavors, 8.3 out of 10. So before the final score review, what did SweatPants Joe Eats think of these wings?
I definitely liked the citrus explosion the most, and I'm glad that the bartender recommended that flavor. I also really liked the medium Cajun and the smokehouse. I thought the crispiness was excellent on the wings as well.
This brings the final overall score for wings at Batch to 39.9 out of 50, which lands them into the power rankings at number 35, tying the Riverfield 865. Oh wow, never before was there an entry to debut as a tie at number 35 right there. So they just made the power rankings, as it is getting tough with these higher scores after almost 90 episodes. So these wings were on par with the former Dalmatian Hotel and Casale Tavern. So if you miss those places, give Batch a try for your flavorful mix. Wait, Duff's is at number 34? Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to creep out one of their locations, maybe up here in Niagara Falls or Orchard Park down south, since I haven't had Duff's all year for a creep review. So please remember to like and subscribe, keep watching, comment your thoughts on Batch in Niagara Falls. Be sure to creep out SweatPants Joe Eats on YouTube as we tried non-wing appetizers. Comment below where I should creep out next for wing evaluation video Buffalo, and please look for the next evaluation episode by the Wing Creep.
No white collar in the end, drum chow when I put men's in that place. Don't you blame it, we on the floor. Don't you try me, I want some more. Don't you blame it, we on the floor. I ain't even famous, 다들 날 보면